Well, I chose this topic in particular because I've been following a lot of chats and opinions about people on social media. Our members have turned the party into a social media platform. The party is alive, it has an office, it has people who manage the party. But when you sit down and make opinions based on the traction you are in, either you support this one, you don't support that one, you make an uninformed opinion about the party, I think is wrong. And I think this platform should be able to educate people that there are human beings in the PDP office that can be approached for whatever concern you have. But when you make up your mind based on the alienation you have with political leaders, you are not doing good for the party. That's why you create this impression that the party is in crisis. The party is not in crisis. We have challenges. We're able to conduct congresses in 28 states so far. We have remaining about 7 or 8 which their tenure has not expired. We are about going to zonal congresses. What we have in PDP is individuals fighting individuals. And then they align with national officers for that fight. And that's why you have these issues. And that's why I call them challenges. But it has nothing to do with the party. The party is run very well. What is important is for you to understand this. There's a difference between the party crisis and individual people fighting for relevance in anticipation of future aspirations to become who this or become that. That's what we have in PDP today. Once these individuals can really come together, and I'm going to come to it in this my paper, can come together, we will have won this election long ago. I was director of operations of the campaign. I know exactly what transpired. That's why it pains me today when our leaders speak. Is it out of ignorance or not out of ignorance? They don't pity the members of the party because of their own selfish interest. They don't look at the party, and that's why we're here today. Well, I go. Political mobilization is a fundamental aspect of democratic governance, playing a crucial role in ensuring voter participation, enhancing political awareness, and influencing electoral outcomes. In a diverse and complex political landscape like Nigeria, mobilization strategies can determine the success or failure of a political party. In the 2023 general elections were particularly significant as they showcased the evolving nature of our political engagement in Nigeria. The PDP, which once dominated the political scene, faced steep opposition from the ruling All Progressive Congress and the rising influence of the Labour Party. Yes, we gave them the opportunity. The base of APC is PDP members from 2014. And I will say with all sincerity, I was the only person in my state that didn't come to APC in 2014. I was in the House of Representatives. And I said I'd rather lose the election with honor than to join the band who are going to win the election. You can check the records and you say it. All the people who ran to APC came back in 2016, 2017, and were given opportunity for the party in 2019. And then we sit down and we continue fighting over these things. People don't look at history. If our leaders have come together and agreed with that 4 years for Jonathan to continue, any of them will have been president in 2019. But you are here fighting over social media all over the place. You are not looking at all these things. How did we lose the election in 2015? Then you come to Labour Party. What was the rise of Labour Party? How did Labour Party rise? It's the same strategic mistake by PDP that led Peter Obi to leave, to go and destroy our vote somewhere. I'm going to come to that also in my paper. This presentation examines the roles of political mobilization in Nigeria's 2023 elections, focusing on strategies adopted by the PDP, its success, and the challenges it faced. The concept of political mobilization refers to the process by which political parties, candidates, and interest groups engage and encourage public participation in political activities, particularly elections. It involves various methods such as grassroots campaigning, digital outreach, voter education, and coalition building. I will start with mobilization efforts to be categorized into one, electoral mobilization. Efforts aimed at increasing voter turnout through campaign rallies, voter registration drives, and direct engagement with the electorate. 2, issue-based mobilization, focusing on specific concerns of economic policies, security, governance, reports that attract public support. Our candidate had an extensive and impressive policy plan for the country based on this second issue. Democratic mobilization, targeting specific groups such as youth, women, religious communities to build solid base. Labour Party in particular used religious communities to their advantage. When you have Christian votes, they say Mama, Papa, Peking in the churches. And you go to the mosque, they will say Muslim, Muslim ticket. And PDP was trended. We had a Christian and a Muslim on the ticket. So it's a food for thought for you now to know. This one choose Christianity, this one choose Muslim. We were in the middle, and we lost. In Nigeria, where elections are highly competitive, political mobilization is critical for securing voter loyalty and ensuring electoral victory. PDP mobilization strategy in 2023 elections. Despite losing power to APC in 2015, the PDP remained formidable opposition party with vast political network across the country, which has helped the party over the years. And that's why people calling for this merger, and to my opinion, I don't think they understand what an opposition party is. It's not just to go and group in, to go and capture political power. APC did it, and we all know where we are. To regain national dominance in 2020 and 2023 elections, the party deployed various mobilization strategies, including grassroots engagement and party structure. One of the PDP's strongest mobilization strategies was its grassroots engagement. The party leveraged on nationwide presence through local party structures, ward coordinators, and state chapters. If you look at the document I produced during the election, it was elaborate. It touched up to the unit level. And that's why we had that slogan, everybody should deliver his unit. Once you can deliver your unit, we'll be able to bring presidential election. Unfortunately, we had Abuja politicians who were here who didn't go back to deliver their units. And after post-elections, they are calling for everybody's head. PDP candidates and party leaders held town hall meetings, engaged traditional rulers, and mobilized local influencers to strengthen their support base. The party also relied on its long-standing political strongholds in the South-South, Northeast, Northwest, and partly Southwest. We did very badly in North and Southeast and North Central. I'll also explain that. Digital and social media campaigns, that's where you come from. Recognizing the power of social media, especially among youth Nigerians, the PDP intensified the digital mobilization efforts. Platforms such as Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp were used to engage voters. But you examine your own group, you have a platform that I'm always monitoring. What did you do in post-elections? Rather than promoting fight between individuals. Rather than bringing an opinion to say, oh, this party is dying, this party is this party is that. I never believed this party is strong until when we conducted the congresses, where you see old people fighting over ward chairman. Old people, they're in the BOT, they were fighting over who becomes the ward chairman. So if the party is dying, why would you bother who becomes the ward chairman? So promote campaign messages. Atiku Abubakar, the PDP candidate, and other party members frequently participate in online discussion, live stream events, and interactive question and answer sessions. Hashtags such as Rescue Nigeria, Atiku 2023, gathered traction, allowing PDP to shape political discourse in the digital space. Youth and women mobilization. The increasing political awareness among Nigerian youth, the PDP sought to mobilize this democratic by advocating for policies centered on job creation, education, economic empowerment. Women were also key focus on the campaign, with efforts to increase female political participation. That's why we are saying they should not buy form. They should only buy the expression of interest. But unfortunately, most of the women will be used by our male interest to buy the form. When they didn't win, they will go to court with them. We had a similar incident in Edo. With a particular leader, I will mention him, her name is Hadiza. She bought the form with the intention of taking us to court. We went up to Supreme Court with her. So this is like the issue. If tomorrow we say women must buy form, they will say, come on, we are not gender sensitive. In Ekiti in 2022, we had the same issue. A lady bought the form with the idea of taking us to court. So I think this is food for thought for all of us. I say it blunt. Me, I'm not a politician that would hide. I would say it blunt the way it is. People will buy this form to go and to take us to court because there will be somebody will give them the money to buy the expression of interest, which is normally minimal money. But because we said the form is free for women, they will go and they will take us to court. Coalition building and political alliances. PDP attempted to form alliances with other opposition parties and influential political figures to strengthen its chances. The party engaged in negotiation with regional leaders and sought support from political allies. In my opinion, in 2023, we had it late. We did that late. If we had done this initially, would have probably made more impact. However, internal divisions, which is the issue, is the main cause. Internal divisions within the party weaken its coalition, limiting the effectiveness of strategy. Everybody knows what transpired with the G5 and what have you. Mass rallies and religious outreach. The PDP organized large campaign rallies across the country, drawing thousands of supporters. The party also engaged in religious leaders and faith organizations, particularly and predominantly Christian and Muslim communities, to garner additional support. Religious mobilization was crucial in the country where faith plays a role. And I give you that example. Labour, Christian, APC, Muslim, PDP, neutral. Maybe we'll have gone for free thinkers or probably we'll have made it. Well, success of PDP's 2023 mobilization. Despite ultimately losing the presidential election, the PDP mobilization efforts yielded several notable successes. We had a strong performance in our core strongholds, South-South, Northeast, and we failed in North Central. Substantial votes of the North Central went to Labour Party. If you calculate the votes from Plateau, Nasarawa, Benue, FCT, Kogi, you will see we'll have won the election. If those votes come to PDP, unfortunately we gave it to Labour. So if you calculate these 4 states, that was about 4 million votes will have come to PDP. But because we didn't look at the strategic balancing. High voter engagement, parties' digital campaign strategies help engage in a large segment of the electorate, particularly first-time voters. Social media played a significant role in amplifying PDP's message, increasing political awareness among Nigerians. And I believe this is also the time that you use the social media engagement in promoting the values of the party, not divisions, not fighting between our leaders. Every day you see some people fighting, admin fighting over what to post and what not to post. Resilience despite opposition. Despite facing challenges from both the APC and the rising Labour Party, the PDP remains strong, contender securing the second position in the presidential race. This demonstrated the abilities to mobilize significant voters in competitive environment. The challenges we faced in political mobilization. While the PDP enjoyed various mobilization strategies, it encountered several challenges that hindered its overall success in 2023 elections. One is internal divisions. One of the biggest obstacles PDP mobilization efforts was internal party disunity. The emergence of G5 governors faction within the party led to 5 institutional governors significantly weakened the party's ability to present a united front. We were unable to go to Rivers, for example, to campaign, which was one of our strongholds. The division led to the loss of crucial votes in key states. We had financial constraints. Mobilization efforts required substantial financial resources, and the PDP faced on funding challenges compared to the APC, which had greater access to state resources. Well, if we were united without not internal division, I'm not sure the constitutional constraint would have been a bigger problem, but it became. There was also security concerns, particularly in the north, where the APC took advantage of the situation and made sure that they suppressed our votes. The political landscape in Nigeria was marred by insecurity with reports of political violence, intimidation, and voter suppression in various parts of the country. These security challenges made it difficult for PDP supporters and candidates to mobilize freely in conflict-prone areas, particularly in Northeast and Northwest. Another challenge was the rise of the Labour Party and the so-called obvious movement. A significant challenge for the PDP was unexpected rise of the Labour Party, given by Peter Obi's candidacy. or be a former PDP member attracted large youth following, particularly in urban areas and among the dissolution voters. His movement drew support away from PDP, especially traditional stronghold like Southeast. Allegations of electoral irregularities, PDP raised concerns over the electoral malpractice, including voter suppression, irregularities in collation, and alleged bias by Independent Electoral Commission. These issues affected the party's ability to fully capitalize on mobilization efforts, and we have the result. In conclusion, political mobilization was key determinant of the 2023 elections, and PDP implemented various strategies to engage voters and strengthen its electoral prospects through the grassroots engagement, digital campaign, youth mobilization, and coalition building. While PDP did not win the presidential election, its mobilization effort demonstrated the evolving nature of political engagement in Nigeria. The lessons learned from 2023 elections highlighted in the need for stronger party unity, improved financial planning, and innovative mobilization strategies in future elections. Democracy continues to develop. Political mobilization will remain a crucial factor in shaping the national electoral landscape. I thank you for listening. I'll be here for maybe 10 minutes to listen to, 5 minutes to listen to any question, but I have to run. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for honoring this occasion.